Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about my big move to Atlanta. If you're interested in hearing about my crazy stories about moving to Atlanta, make sure you like, subscribe, and let's keep watching. Alright, let's get straight into it. So I moved to Atlanta on February 1st. I had already planned to move to Atlanta since July 2017. When I tell you moving has been one of the most hard experiences that I've ever had, trust me, it is. When I first moved down here, I came out here and I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna link up with this person. But when I got here, it was totally different. Atlanta is way more than I expected. Like, I knew this was like the makeup and the Black Hollywood industry, but it's also more than I expected by saying, like, I'm so inspired by being here. I've met so many wonderful people by being here. I've had so many opportunities by being here, but I also dealt with things that kind of made me not want to be here as well. Like, I remember I was on Peter Street and I was leaving a bar. Now, I was actually working at this bar for a little bit because, like, I wanted to get social out here and meet new people. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could just work at this bar. I was like serving food there and serving drinks. One, I hated it because they didn't pay enough. Like, they did not pay enough at all. Like, people, it's next to a college, so people don't really tip that well. A lot of kids are in school, so they're not able to afford, tips that they need to be tipping. So I didn't like the money at that job, but then I also didn't like that I had to do all this extra work that I'm just not used to doing. So I didn't like it. I just didn't think it was enough money for all that I was doing. Long story short, I was leaving there one night and I was on my way to my car. Normally the cop that works at the place walks me to my car, but for some weird reason tonight he didn't walk me. I wasn't feeling good, so I was just kind of like rushing, like, whatever, I don't care, I'm not going to wait for him, I'm just going to go to my car. Now, while I park my car, it's like a little back alley where I was parking my car. And when I went there, I just looked on my seat and it was just all this glass shattered everywhere. Like, when I tell you, I was on the phone with my boyfriend and I just immediately started freaking out. They stole my wallet. Now, I didn't bring my wallet inside of where I was working at the time because there was nowhere for me to keep an eye on my wallet either. I didn't like keeping my wallet locked up in the office because I still felt like I couldn't keep an eye on it. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to lock it in my car. That one time I decided to do that, it gets stolen. Whatever. But that was like one of the biggest things that happened to me that just set me all the way back because I had cash in my car. They took it all. Then they used my credit cards. It was just ridiculous. My social was in there because I had just gave my social to the manager so that they can put me on payroll. I was just like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? When I was here, I wasn't really talking to too many people. I was trying to stay really low key about being here because I kind of wanted to get comfortable out here. And those first 2 months was very, 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 very hard for me. I just didn't feel like myself. And then I've been back and forth from home, back from Philly and Delaware as well, from Atlanta, because my family is still back there and everybody's birthdays and stuff was coming up. But I knew for a fact that I did not want to be back home. Like, it's just something about Atlanta I love. Like, as soon as I get off the plane from Philly or Delaware or other than Atlanta, I feel good to get back here. This is a place to definitely feel inspired and motivated. Now, I know it might sound like I'm jumping around a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know that that was one of the biggest things that has happened to me being here, was getting my car broken into. That was super devastating to me. Then, like I said, I really wasn't hanging out with anybody. I was still figuring everybody out. And then, ironically, me and one of my old best friends linked up. And then we just started like, all right, we're going to go here, we're going to do here, we're going to go this place, we're going to attend this event, because I needed that extra push. Excuse me. I needed that extra push. I don't know, I just felt like weird here. But, once we rekindled things, it immediately felt like I was home. And then we started, coming up with all these events that we're going to go to. I started linking up with more people. I felt more comfortable here. I just love it here. There's so many people that have black owned businesses that you just learn. So, like, people are just so nice here. They're willing to help you, with your business. If you have a business, like, everybody's willing to help, like, connect and network, this is definitely the place for that. Like I said, I also tried the whole job thing down here and it just didn't work for me. And I did it to get social, but also, you know, to make some extra money. It was not worth it. So now I'm back 24/7 with my business, which is the best thing that I could have ever done. And when I went to BeautyCon, oh my god, like that even gave me that extra push to really being in Atlanta, because like back home we don't really have things like that. We don't really have too many people that's in the beauty industry that, you know, have made it super far. So in Atlanta and like New York and LA, like those places are really big for the beauty industry. So when we went to BeautyCon, I just got that extra push that, oh my god, when I get back to Atlanta, I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna, you know, do everything that I said I was gonna do, because being somewhere new without no family here, that's what I was going through when I first came here. It definitely puts you in a different place. You really start to learn about yourself. You really start to learn how to deal with other people. You really start to learn how to be uncomfortable. You really start to learn to, you know, get closer to God and really depend on Him, because this is the situation that I put myself in. Nobody forced me to move here. This is something that I wanted to do. So the fact that I really stuck it out, I mean, I was telling them, all my family, like, hey, I'm moving to Atlanta in February. I came up with this idea in July, like I told you, of 2017. They're like, oh my god, really, you're going? Like, nobody believed me. So the fact that I'm finally here, it just makes me feel so good that I came up with a big plan like that and really stuck to it. And like I said, it was so hard in the beginning. A couple times, like, I cried, like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna be here, you know, these people are so different. But once I started reconnecting with people and networking and you know, not being afraid to let people know that I was here, things have gotten better for me. I was just so scared of letting people know that, oh my god, I'm moving to Atlanta. Like, I didn't want anybody to prey on my downfall. But like I said, moving away, you start to learn about yourself. And then I learned, like, why do you care about, you know, what other people think? Why do you care if other people are looking at what you're doing? This is the type of industry that I wanted to get into, and I know what comes with it. So God is just preparing me to get stronger and to deal with these kind of things. And now it's easier for me to deal with. Like, you know, I don't mind people being in my business now. Before, I'd be like, why do people want to know if I moved here? Or why do they want to know this? Why do they want to know that? But I just see that this is the lifestyle that I chose. I want to be a beauty influencer. You know, want to continue to inspire other people. I want to continue to share my story with other people. So, you know, I can't be that way. So God definitely showed me that about myself by being down here, and also showed me my strength. You know, I've always been an independent kind of person, but I always had like too much pride to ask other people for help. So being in a position down here, not knowing anybody, not having resources, I definitely had to put my pride aside and really, you know, learn how to speak with other people, how to ask other people for help, because it's okay. That's what you need to do to get to the top. You need to learn how to network with people and not be afraid, you know, to explain your story to people and your journey, so that people can want to help you and bring you up with them. The ones that, you know, are very nice like that. And I've met a lot of people like that in Atlanta. And like I said, when I rekindle things with my best friend, he's super, you know, well connected down here too. So it just made things like a lot better for me. Just getting out there and not being so shy and not being afraid to let people know what you're here and what you're doing it for by moving here. A lot of people live in Atlanta. I mean, it's like a melting pot. So many different people live here, but we all are here to do something different, and that's what I love. I was like, oh my god, if I move to Atlanta, like, I'm gonna become like this big makeup artist. But I see that it's not as easy as I thought. And also, while I'm here, like I told you guys, I'm learning about myself. I've learned that I don't even want to be a makeup artist no more. I want to continue to keep giving you guys YouTube videos. I love these intimate kind of talks with you guys, where I can share my story and you guys can ask me questions and I can help some of you. I really enjoy that. Sometimes doing makeup, I was so busy, you know, I never really had a chance to really sit down in front of my YouTube camera and, you know, talk to you guys about what's going on. I also enjoy doing like live video makeup tutorials with you guys. I enjoy staying completely hands-on with my business. When I was being a makeup artist, sometimes it was hard for me to maintain both because we had crazy orders coming in, so I had assistants helping me, which I don't mind, but I like to be super hands-on with my business. So by focusing on my YouTube and solely my business, I'm able to be more 100% with you guys and, you know, keep that connection. So like I said, I've learned that while I'm here, I definitely do not want to be a makeup artist anymore. But the advice that I have to you guys, if you're trying to move, come up with a plan. Come up with a date that you know you want to move. And then once you come up with that date, try to figure out where you want to live at. So try to visit wherever you're trying to move, maybe 3 times, to look at apartments, start applying for jobs so you can have jobs set up when you come down here. Also try to connect with people, start letting people know like, hey, I'm moving to wherever you choose to move, so you can start making connections. I wish I would have done that. I was too nervous about letting other people know I was moving here, so I kind of like shut myself down with having support because I didn't let anybody know that I was moving down here. So I highly recommend that. And also keep your faith. Understand that some things that are worth having is worth taking a risk. Moving to a whole new state without family or friends is very, very big. I want y'all to understand that not a lot of people have the opportunities, the money, the courage. A lot of people don't have that strength to get out of their comfort zone and move. So if you have ever moved to a different area without any family or friends, I really commend you for it because it is extremely hard. And like I said, I learned a lot about myself by doing this. So the fact that you even come up with the idea of moving and you're making a plan, I commend you for that. But like I said, just, you know, give yourself some time, come up with a deadline, and then make sure you find a job, make sure you find somewhere to live, make sure you connect with people, make sure you start promoting, you know, whatever it is that you want to, you know, come out to wherever you're moving to. Like if you want to be an entrepreneur, you know, come out here and start trying to link up with people that is in the same field as you, so that way when you move, you do get help. And also, like I said, keep your faith in God. Make sure you continue to pray. And give yourself a deadline. Like if you're like, okay, I'm going to give myself a year to live in Atlanta, and if I don't like it, then I'll move. It's that simple. As far as coming up with a plan. Now, we know life happens and sometimes we go different routes, which is extremely okay, but keep your faith, know what you want, work hard, and like I said, make sure you pray. And don't be afraid to let other people know what it is you're trying to do, because you never know what they're trying to do and they may be able to help you. So I'm so happy that I shared this story with you guys. Oh, and also with my car, I ended up getting it fixed. I no longer work at that place anymore. I just couldn't do it. I just needed to get focused back on Jade by Jade. By working at that place, it definitely took up a lot of my time. And once my car got broken into, like, I was completely over it. But needless to say, this is my move to Atlanta video. I am so happy that I was able to share this story with you guys, and I hope that it helps some of you that you know, plan on moving to a whole new city or anywhere new that they've never lived before without any family or friends. I hope this inspires you guys to keep pushing and not be afraid.